This is worse. This is now on default easy, which shouldn't be the case. Sheesh, this is getting worse in here. I need to get on with it. How did I do it last time? Which was even worse. Either that or now it's worse, for whatever reason, even though outside it's now lower. The fucking he. Okay, someone can't snapshot correctly. The fucking he. I need to. No, I'm not hearing anything. The only thing that I'm hearing is pretty much that trying to start up. Why is it there and it's not there? I might be going there just to say that it's not what it is. Eh? Not sure what the hell happened here. Still, I am going over there as well. No. Another something as well. There was something else. It didn't do stuff. But there was no scrolling on my end. I mean, loading on my end. Even though it was not updating. Either way, unwanted here. And it's again harder than what's been set to. Sheesh, my throat, I can't breathe. What the hell? What the fuck is going on over in here if it's going there? Also, I said something in terms of where I want the maximum to be, quote unquote. I still haven't done anything of that. Okay, what the hell is going on here? quite sure what the hell is going on here, especially what has been set as a stage, quote unquote, or banner even. Pretty much means it's not even, pretty much this is... Apparently there is a whole bunch of stuff. Very much not sure on things, but still. Fuck you already, jeez. What has it been set to? 23, it's not the case. Very much so. Fuck off. Also, there's stuff going on here as well. Did I had that one somewhere already? Yeah, previously it was speeding up on that one. That was potentially last time, so... not there.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Oh yeah. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah.
MC Magic from the hip-hop flavor. He's coming down, this is better flavor. TENSHI from a universe. Gripping on the mic, but you know I'm not shots that I take, cause you know I like that flavor. The vibe, cause I feel good inside. MC Magic, you know I kinda have it, and it's all good, but you never try to smash it. He's coming down, this is better flavor. TENSHI from a universe. Gripping on the mic, but you know I'm not shots that I take, cause you know I like that flavor. The vibe, cause I feel good inside. MC Magic, you know I kinda have it, and it's all good, but you never try to smash it.
Was it from somewhere? Because I'm not really sure. Also, the hell in here. I'm not going there because geez, it's a bit much. Every time in terms of stuff there. Also, fuck off, son. I'm not sure on that one. That one is pretty much a bit too much, but there might be doable. Also, what the hell? 21 on the 14. Yo, fuck off with this. And that. Mostly the step chart. Audio problems might not even be a thing on the news. What the fuck is in here? I'm not going there, that's for sure. Sometimes I'm not really sure why there are only 3 difficulties. I would be potentially saying it is difficult on even doing many step charts for stuff that is key sounded. That's pretty much the reason why key sounds are not necessary to do stuff. If everything is being done correctly, it's pretty much really not necessary. It is frowned upon, but if that's the case, why is Konami, or had Konami still been able of getting certain songs in there that has not been key sounded at all in its entirety? That was in pop music, and pretty much I would be saying nobody complained, or I haven't heard anything about that. Also, the hell is going on there? Can I go there? Okay then. Also, yeah, the endpoint is getting through R, which might still be a bit. with those doubles. I keep on saying it. Fuck off. Should have known there was something off. Especially if there had been this spike there at that point. I'm not even sure if I have reached it actually. Yeah, that's a no on medium.
Listen to pretty and beats on the music. You see how to open and step your mind. kemo, hyuria, ttyniw. MUSCAT. Everyone listen to what I sing. What's your baby for your eyes? Baby, shiny a smiley face, baby, my sweet darling. Lady, crazy, head shaking, baby, happy my life. Baby, shiny a smiley face, baby, my sweet darling. Fancy a girl has a dream of the world of the dance. In time I can sing a song we eat, be glad, be away here. That you never noticed the world is fiction. I know that you carry that carry, even if no opens. Only kick ass and do it a little bit.
The hell's going on here? It is pretty much nothing in reverse. Because I thought it would be something. But nah. Also BPM going haywire. Also I'm not going there. Especially because of so many doubles. Okay then. This is going to be something. Let's check his. Apparently easier was been set to. Depends. Okay, I'm not sure on this one. Might actually be a 30 because of how bullshit it is. It's a bit much, so no. Actually, it depends on he. I'm having troubles here already. I think I'm even seeing that the camera is trying to get away. I'm just now noticing it. Might need to adjust. Ah. I'm not even sure about stuff in here. Also, the usual. I am just moving the entirety. I need to check there because of. It's not even. Goes worse actually. Ever just there. Whatever. There. Also because of bullshit, nah. And already, also, stuff is going on in the beginning. It might go desync. Okay, yeah, pretty much this is all bullshit. The song is okay, but the snapshot is fucking terrible. The usual. Also, what the hell do we have here? It's pretty much just the usual in terms of things. Okay, it's pretty much because of bullshit, so I'm going to skip it already. And I still haven't done anything about the mines. I will be saying I will just leave them. 6 letters apparently left. Gee, same thing. Nah. Oh, the usual. Everything is pretty much same stuff. It's just 1-1. Retrieve my hair, and I got oh guys, I pretty much dropped combos because my head was itching. Yeah, and potentially other places. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I should even be going there because of all the spikes there. I would be saying no, as even though it's not much there. Still need to do both. 3 letters apparently. Because of things that might be going elsewhere as well, depending, not sure, whatever. Poof the poof, going in here. What the hell is in here? It's worse. Already. I couldn't even go through much. Something's being terrible in here. I'm hearing stuff in the background. A bit too early. If there's anything. Especially since I'm nearing the letters I'm pretty much ending on. It's after those letters. Also in Q there's only one. Also another something where there are just mines in here, and it's at least there. that is pretty much also the reason why I heard ITG stuff, or pretty much a certain ITG melody in the background. But why the hell would this be hee hee? But I'm not even going there. I'm not sure on he. Because of doubles, I'm not even attempting. Last letters. The last letter, but there are still several songs in he. Should I actually attend in here? I would be saying, nah, leave it. Because I would like to get stuff over with. Geez, the hell is it on that medium? I mean medium, and not what has been said here, because that's not what it should be. This one's easy. Yeah, it's only there then. Barely. The fuck was this? What has it been set to? Apparently it's been set easier to, but it was still bullshit. I accidental. Whoops. I blame stuff in here. In that case, I'm going here then. Having the hard ones first. Also, I know the stuff in the background and it's gone already. Usual. was already at the end, I think. I'm not really sure on that one. How many would there... Yeah, there are way too many over in here. I'm pretty much breaking over in here because I went through in terms of the halfway point. It's actually somewhere within a little bit earlier, but I took R with because the halfway point is not really the halfway point because it's I counted to 50 and then added a few afterwards. This is pretty much So pretty much just one more, but everything else is over in here, so I'll have it there. Seriously. That end thingamajiggy, I blame it on the heat, that it's still going to be getting worse in the upcoming days. But until then, it should be cooling down once the next streaming weekend happens. So pretty much at that point, everything should be back to normal. And in terms of the eternal support, I only need to do just one thing because I still haven't done certain other things yet elsewhere. I should be also having, since I have it there. So yeah, we'll be having it that way. And for stuff, everything else is just, yeah, nothing much. Please, I need to get this over with because I can't breathe. I can't have anything open while streaming because of noise and because sunset. And because of that, I can't do anything in here, because otherwise it would be just loud. So, yeah. I'm not really sure if all this is actually correct, but whatever.